Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm excited to introduce you to a car that marks both a continuation and a transformation for Audi, the all-new Audi A5. If you've been tracking Audi's lineup, you'll know the A4 name has officially been retired. But don't worry, what we're getting instead is arguably more stylish, more versatile, and technologically more advanced than ever before. Now let's get one thing clear. This A5 isn't just a renamed A4. It's an evolution of the A5 Sportback, with coupe-inspired lines, liftback practicality, and a new identity that makes perfect sense in Audi's reshuffled lineup. It's also a sign of the times. Audi's combustion engine models are winding down, making way for electrics. So the A5 you see here may be one of the last internal combustion heroes from the brand. Design and exterior from the outside, the A5 makes a bold impression. Longer, wider, and taller than its predecessor, it perfectly balances elegance and aggression. The flush-mounted door handles, angular surfaces, and a raked rear roofline give it a sleek, almost concept car feel. The lighting, as always with Audi, deserves special mention. Customizable OLED taillights and sharp DRLs give it a futuristic edge. And yes, you can even choose from 8 unique lighting signatures to match your mood. You might call it a sedan, Audi calls it a liftback, and you could even say it's an estate in disguise. But to me, it's just a cleverly styled solution to practical motoring. The boot is big, the hatch is wide, and yet the car maintains a fastback silhouette that looks ready to pounce. Interior and technology. Step inside, and you're greeted by what Audi calls the digital stage. And trust me, it's a performance. A curved 14.5-inch touchscreen dominates the dashboard, flanked by an 11.9-inch virtual cockpit and, on higher trims, a 10.9-inch passenger display. It's high-tech, immersive, and genuinely useful, although some might find it a bit screen-heavy at first glance. One cool party trick? The new optional variable light control roof, which uses liquid crystal panels to switch between clear and opaque. There's even a quirky stripe mode that alternates the panels, more of a novelty than a necessity, but it shows Audi's attention to flair. You also get touches of practical luxury. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and if you opt for the Bang & Olufsen system with headrest speakers, the sound experience becomes almost personal. It's a subtle, refined way of saying, yes, this is premium. Performance and driving experience. Under the hood, Audi has simplified things. The new A5 is powered by a single 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine, producing 268 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic and standard Quattro all-wheel drive. Now, while the transmission can occasionally feel a touch hesitant when you're aggressive with the throttle, overall performance is smooth and confident. Audi claims 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds, which is more than enough for real-world driving. Plus, the ride is beautifully composed. Whether you're cruising on the motorway or darting through winding roads, the A5 feels balanced, planted, and reassuring. It's not an outright sports car. If that's your vibe, the S5 might be a better fit. But the A5 has a subtle sportiness and comfort-first tuning that makes it a pleasure to drive every day. Comfort and practicality. Let's talk comfort. Thanks to a longer wheelbase, rear seat passengers now get more legroom. And even with the sloping roofline, headroom is surprisingly decent unless you're pushing 6'5". Luggage space has grown too, up to 37 cubic feet with the seats folded, making it more practical than you'd expect from something that looks this sleek. It's worth noting that the hatchback design makes loading and unloading much easier than a traditional saloon, even if it sacrifices a few liters to rivals like the BMW 3 Series or Mercedes C-Class. But what you lose in sheer numbers, you gain in usability. Final thoughts. To sum it all up, the Audi A5 represents a smart, stylish evolution of the traditional executive saloon. It's not here to revolutionize, rather it refines everything Audi's been good at. Elegant design? Check. Tech-laden cabin? Absolutely. A composed, quiet ride with just enough power? Without a doubt. Yes, the steering lacks a bit of feedback, and the infotainment overload might take some getting used to. But overall, the A5 delivers a premium experience that's tailored for modern drivers. Those who want substance with style, practicality with presence. So whether you're a longtime Audi fan or just looking for something more distinctive than yet another SUV, the 2025 Audi A5 might just be the right car to carry you into the future, with one foot still firmly planted in the best traditions of the past. Thank you.